Alright, y'all, so y'all know what time it is. We gotta get another one for you, you know what I mean? So today I think we're gonna get into, you know what I mean, some of the aspects, you feel me? So we're gonna get into some of the aspects in the birth chart, you feel me? And just give you a way to, you know what I mean, look at it, how you can view things. So you can start, you know, looking, when you're looking at your own chart and things like that, just give you a way to see it, you feel me? So I was thinking, you know what I mean, I'm like, I'm gonna explain like how what's the difference. Well, like when I look at a chart, yeah, because y'all know I gotta give y'all what my head was at. Y'all know I always gotta give y'all what my head was at first before I get into. So I was thinking like, I mean, when I look at a chart, like how do I really, you know, interpret it? You feel me? Because I mean, you could read the different definitions, things like that, but it's like when you read a chart, you ain't reading it directly from it. You know what I mean? You gotta have a, you know what I mean, something that, you know, related to, you feel me? So a good way to look at it. So when I'm looking at a chart and I see a conjunction, but the conjunction, you know, the conjunction, yeah, I mean, you know, these two energies are working together. So whenever you see a conjunction, you know, those two energies are working together, you feel me? And now, oftentimes, you feel me, with the conjunction, you can overdo that energy, you know what I mean? You can, so let's say you have Sun conjunct Mars, right? So you got Sun conjunct Mars, so yeah, you're very comfortable with, like, you know what I say about Mars, that go-get energy. You're very comfortable with being direct. You're very comfortable with putting yourself out there. You're very comfortable with taking action. You feel me? That's what you do, you feel me? And you're comfortable with that because you have Sun conjunct that, you feel me? So your ego, you know what I mean, this is going to be something you identify with, you know, you're comfortable with using that energy, you feel me? Now, let's say you have the opposition, you feel me? So you got the opposition, you feel me? Now, oftentimes the opposition doesn't necessarily, because remember, whenever you have, and this is something you have to remember also, whenever you have any planets, when you have any aspect, that energy is going to affect you. You see what I'm saying? You're going to incorporate that energy. So whether it's a square, opposition, trine, you see what I'm saying? Either way, that energy is going to have more of an impact on you. You see what I'm saying? So just because you have Sun opposite Mars and or Sun square Mars, you see what I'm saying? You're still going to embody that Martian energy, you feel me? Just because you don't have Sun conjunct Mars, you see what I'm saying? You're still going to involve that Martian energy, so you're still going to embody that energy. You're still going to utilize that energy. It's just the way, you see what I'm saying? It's the way it's going to play out, you see what I'm saying? So for instance, like I said, let's say you have Sun opposite Mars, right? So you're still going to have that Martian energy. You're still very much going to be fire. You're still very much going to be direct. However, you don't identify with that energy. Because remember, that opposition is going to be the thing that you don't identify with. It's on the opposite side. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So you're not, it's on the total opposite end of the spectrum to you. So you're not going to see that. You're not going to identify with it. You see what I'm saying? But you're still going to have it. It's still an aspect. It's still contacting that Sun. So you're still going to have that, but you just don't identify with it. So when you're doing things and when you're going out and you're maybe, I mean, you maybe be ruffling a few feathers here and there, you're not going to see it that way. You see what I'm saying? You're not going to see it as being direct. You might not even see yourself as an aggressive person at all. You see what I'm saying? Because who you see yourself to be, who you show your ego, what you identify with, is not that Martian energy. However, you do embody it. So, I mean, everybody else can see it from you. I mean, everybody else can see it in you. Everybody else know. You see what I'm saying? Everybody, you're just sitting there like, dang. Why do everybody? And it's because you don't see it. You see what I'm saying? You don't identify with it. It's on the opposite end, but you're still embodying that energy. So that's what you have to learn. You have to learn how to see that. You see what I'm saying? You have to bring that closer to you. You have to embody that energy. You feel what I'm saying? But you're always going to have that energy. You're always going to have that Martian energy. Same thing with the square. Now, the square oftentimes can cause, you know, more issues than the opposition, just because when you don't identify something, when you don't see it, when as oftentimes it'll be seen from you as something that's going on outside of yourself. You see what I'm saying? It's the opposite. You're looking at it. You see what I'm saying? So you'll see it as coming from the outside on that opposition, as opposed to that Mars, when it's conjunct, is sitting right next to you. You see it as a part of you. You see what I'm saying? The opposite of you, you're seeing it as outside of yourself. That square, you have that energy. You're aware of it, but you don't know how to use it. But you're trying. You see what I'm saying? saying? Whereas when it's the opposition, you don't identify with it at all. You don't even see it as a part of you. That square, you see it, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to, but you don't identify with it. It's not a part of you. You don't really know how to utilize that energy, you see what I'm saying? But you're still trying. So this is where a lot of the chaos comes from when you have squares in your chart. And that's why a lot of people can have more issues with their squares as opposed to like their opposition, because you're not really, trying to use that energy. You don't even see it as a part, so it's not really affecting you. So you see what I'm saying? You're seeing it's coming from the outside world. It may not affect you as much as that square where you're actually trying to utilize the energy and just not being able to. You see what I'm saying? So like I said, with that square, a lot of the times the chaos and a lot of the confusion, a lot of the problems that arise from a square will be due to you not really knowing how to go about it, not really knowing how to combine those energies, not really knowing how to bring them together, but still trying. You see what I'm saying? You're still trying. You're still aware of it. You see what I'm saying? It's not the opposition. You're not totally unaware of this energy. You know it's there. You want to use it. You got it in. You just don't know how. So whenever you try to use it, it's a lot of times you apply it incorrectly, and then, like I said, a lot of chaos and a lot of upheaval and a lot of conflict, and you'll have a lot of lessons and a lot of things that you have to learn from those squares, and that's where that comes from. You see what I'm saying? Whereas with, like I said, that conjunction, you're more comfortable with it. You're more able to utilize it when you want to, more so able to do what you want to do with it. You feel me? That conjunction, you do what you want to do, use it how you want to use it whenever. You see what I'm saying? The opposition, you don't even see it as a part. You don't even see it as a part of yourself. So a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, you'll see that, you'll be looking at that. That'll be something you'll have to learn from an outside viewpoint. You see what I'm saying? Because you're not even identifying with it. Even though it's very much a part of you, a lot of those lessons will come from the outside. You'll be coming from the outside. Whereas with that square, like I said, you're very much in tune with that energy. You very much know it's there, but you don't know how to use it, but you're still trying to apply it. So a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, a lot of lessons will have to come from that. You have to learn from that. So that's why they say those squares are those lessons, you feel me? Because you're trying to, you're very much aware. You very much know you have that energy. Like I said, with that Sun square Mars, you know you got that aggression. You know you got that fighting. You know you got that dog in you. You feel me? Like, you know it's there, but you just, whenever you try to act like somebody, you get a force back. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't really know the art of war for real. You see what I'm saying? But you know you got that dog in you, but you don't really know the back and forth, exactly how to use it, when to turn it on, when to turn it out, like that conjunction, you feel me? You don't really know how to use it, but you know it's there and you ready to use it. Which, a lot of the times, like I said, you'll get that pushback, you'll get those lessons, you'll have to learn how to wield that power, how to, when to fight, when not to fight, who to fuck with, who not to fuck with, you know what I'm saying? Who to try, who not to try, you know what I'm saying? And this is that Sun conjunct Mars, so I'm just giving y'all an example. This is with the Sun Mars, but that square, you feel me, that you just have to learn. Also, with the conjunction, even though they are very aware of themselves and they do identify with the energies, they do identify with each other. The energies do mix well when you have that conjunction. So you have to be careful not to overdo it, not to go too much into one energy. You got to make sure you're always keeping those energies balanced. You got to make sure, you see what I'm saying? Like, for example, like we're using the Sun conjunct Mars, you got to make sure that Sun isn't burning out the Mars, and then, when Mars down, isn't over, shining Mars, and you got to make sure that Mars isn't, being too aggressive, fighting too much, causing too much chaos, getting in the way of their ego, you see what I'm saying? So you gotta make sure that you keeping that balance, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's just a lot easier because they identify, they're aware, it's right there, it's sitting right next, you feel me? Mars sitting right next to you, like, what's up, you see what I'm saying? Versus Mars being all the way across the room, you see what I'm saying? Or Mars being, so you just have to get the visual. So let's say we are, the planets sitting at the table, you feel me? Now the conjunction, they gonna be sitting right on top of each other. So Sun and Mars gonna be sitting right on top of each other, bam, And now, for as far as the square, you feel me, then the square is gonna be off to your left. So if you got Sun square Mars, you feel me, Sun, you sitting right here, bam, you got Mars off to the left, just right out of reach. You can't reach it, but it's like right there, still inside, you see. And then, the opposition, the Mars all the way across the room, you feel me? You can't even talk to Mars, can't say nothing to Mars. Mars over there doing what Mars do, you over here doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? It's the Sun. You sitting doing what you do, Mars over there across the room doing what they do. for my visual learners, you feel me? You gotta give it to your visual learners sometimes. So that's how you can look at it, you feel me? So whenever you see those aspects in the chart, that's how you can look at it, you feel me? So if you see a conjunction, just picture them, they sit right on top of each other. They on each other's lap, you feel me? They kicking it. They, yeah, I mean, doing what they do. They get real cozy, you feel me? Now, the conjunction, you feel me? They to the left, you feel me? Pass to the left hand side. They on the left. They kicking it, y'all. Yeah, I mean, y'all kicking back. You feel me? Y'all kicking back. Y'all ain't too cool. Y'all ain't too close. Y'all ain't right on top of each other. You can't touch me none, but you can lean over, pass one, two. You see what I'm saying? They might walk out, do a little, but they come back. I mean, get you back. You know, y'all kicking back. You feel me? Now, the opposition, I mean, opposition, Mars all the way over the other side of the room. You feel me? And then whoever, whichever planet, they all on the other side of the room doing that. You don't even know them. You can't talk to them. Can't kick with them. You don't even know what's going on with them. You know what I mean? That's something else totally different. You watching it. You feel me? You seeing what's up with them. You don't even know. Yeah, man. Now the Trine is like they came together, but they ain't necessarily right up on each other. You feel me? The Trine, they came together, yeah, I mean, but they networking, they doing, yeah, I mean, they ain't all the way across the room, they in your midst, but they doing their own thing. You doing your, you can utilize them if you need. Y'all comfortable, y'all got you acquainted. You see what I'm saying? You can use what you want to use, but that's your right here, and that's who you came with. So they came to the spot together. You feel me? Yeah. Oh, my visual learners. Y'all get one today. So, yeah, I mean, the Trines, that friend, they came, y'all came. So, some Mars, yeah, I mean, Mars, yeah, I mean, came with you. That's your friend. Y'all cool, y'all kick it. But Mars, what to do their own thing. They probably, y'all meet back up when necessary, when you need to utilize, when y'all need to get together to figure out what the next move is or whatever. Yeah, I mean, kick it every now and then. You fall out, do your thing, I fall out, do my. That's the Trine, you feel me? Y'all linked in, y'all tight, y'all understand one another, you feel me? But y'all ain't always on the same. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to always be in the midst, but y'all always, you know what I mean, come back together. Y'all always on the same page, and that's the Trine, you feel me? So that was a little bit on the aspects, you feel me? We might get deeper into it later, but that was just something off the top, you know what I mean? I know how I give it to y'all raw and uncut, so that's just off the top. Give you a way to look at it, give you a little representation. You know, you need a representation when you looking at the charts, you feel me? So, yeah, I mean, that's just the way to look at it, you see what I'm saying? So, as always, thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Make sure you kick back with some of my other videos. Come on with it.